students, here is your Seema ma'am again. Now in the last sessions we have seen the two events of the sexual reproduction, that was pre-fertilization event, and in that we have seen the gametogenesis and the gamete transfer. Now second event of the sexual reproduction includes, that is known as the fertilization. Now, fertilization in simple terms, it is defined as fusion of gametes which results into the diploid zygote. And as we have discussed earlier, that gametes, they are always haploid in nature, and zygote, that is formed as a result of the fusion of the two gametes. That's why it is diploid in condition. And what was the haploid and diploid condition? That is, haploid means half number of chromosomes and diploid means the total number, full chromosomes are present in the zygote. Now this fertilization, which is referred to as fusion of gamete, it is also known as syngamy. The other word of fertilization is known as syngamy. Now, there are few exceptions are there in which organisms do not follow the sexual reproduction. So, there are some few exceptions. Examples, for example, that is the rotifers are there, honeybees, lizard, and birds like turkey. They do not follow sexual reproduction. In them, what happens? Only the female gametes undergo development, and this female gamete give rise to the new organisms. Again, I am repeating, the female gametes only undergo the development, and further this female gamete give rise to the new organism, and this process occurs without the fertilization. So it is known as parthenogenesis. Okay students, be clear about that. The process which occurs without fertilization and in which only one organism, or you can say only one gamete give rise to the formation of new organism, is known as parthenogenesis. Now moving forward in this only, there are two types of fertilization are there. First is referred to as external fertilization. Now, what do you mean by the external fertilization? In organisms such as the fishes are there, amphibians are there, they follow this kind of external fertilization in which fusion of gametes occurs outside the body of organism. That's why it is referred to as external fertilization. And this external fertilization occurs in the external medium, that is water. Once again, the process or the fertilization that occurs outside the body of organism in an external medium is known as external fertilization, such as the organism, that is the, we have seen the algae and the amphibians, they are following this kind of external fertilization. Now, one of the drawback of this external fertilization is that whatever the gametes that are formed, they are formed in a large number. But all the gametes do not follow the process of development, or you can say all the gametes which develop into the zygote, they do not develop into the adult organisms. Some of this zygote, they can be eaten by their predators. So all the zygote will never reach up to the adult stage. Only few of them they follow the proper development, and only few of them they survive. So this is the drawback of the external fertilization. Second fertilization is internal fertilization. This kind of fertilization occurs in most of the mammals, including human beings. This kind of fertilization occurs in the body of an organism, that is the female body. In this, what happens? The male gamete is the motile. It reaches up to the female gamete, that is the egg, and further it allows the formation of the zygote. As the zygote development occurs inside the body of female organism, it is referred to as internal fertilization. Now, the main advantage of this internal fertilization is that as the zygote undergoes development within the female body, it remains protected and it increases its survival rate. So out of the external and internal fertilization, the survival rate of internal fertilization is more as compared to the external fertilization. So students, I hope you are clear about the fertilization process. This completes your second event of the sexual reproduction, that is the fertilization process. Thank you.